Alright, we are on the first hole at Abercrombie Country Club. Gonna do a little 9-hole match. It's about 6 p.m. so we're just getting in before dark after ladies' night. Josh is away, 3-wood. A little cut. It's gonna be right rough, but he has a great angle into the green from there, so good shot.
I know how to start it. I'm no amateur, just in golf. And we're not even going to talk about what that was.
That was a high fade.
Okay, you believe that. You believe that. So, we managed to find Ben's ball, but... well, in case you didn't figure it out on the first tee, he had a massive block with a big fade with the wind going to the right, so he's... well, really far offline, but that's a good looking shot. That is on the green.
Is it?
And maybe off the back.
That's fine.
He's proud.
Okay, so Josh's tee shot was significantly better than mine, just missed the fairway right. I had to kind of play overall this stuff and the maintenance shed, which was daring. But I'm okay now. Here's Josh's second from about 150. Headed at the right side of the green. Oh, long. Very long.
Sorry if I...
Alright, so we've got Josh lying long right. Major events have transpired on the green, which we'll get to in a moment. He'll probably lob this up because of the slope, but he's got all kinds of green to work with. Just pulled it a bit to the left, but the weight was quite good. And now for the events that have transpired, because here's my approach, which came in over this stand of trees and the maintenance shed from the driving range, and I've got a 4-foot putt for birdie, which is absolutely stupid, as Josh says. Here's Josh for par, probably 10 feet, maybe sliding a bit to the left and slightly downhill. Oh, it was a good roll. Good spot. He lines up for the birdie. And it's good!
Best birdie of his life.
That's a dumb birdie.
Reaction face. Now we're on the magnificent second hole. Has a great view. Birdie for Ben there, first up, because of a stupid birdie. And he hits a low stinging draw, which worked out alright. Yeah, is his reaction. Yeah.
So the end result of that one was a hanging lie in the right rough just below the end of the fairway bunker. Hopefully Josh can split the fairway slightly better than I managed to do. Well struck. A little power fade off the left bunker right back into the middle of the fairway. Good ball.
There we go. And you can see the slope of his lie. Get a clear picture by the angle of the camera. I have a bad feeling about that.
I don't think I got enough of it. Yeah.
That sounded very uncertain. How much did you say you had?
163.
163. Tough shot.
And so 144 out of the right side of the fairway to a front flag. Set up for a little draw, and he actually overcooked it. Left side of the green perhaps. Just short front left fringe kind of region. He'll have a putt anyway.
The journey and shot of a lovely boy. And now he's over beside me.
Josh putting for birdie from just off the green, but he has a good look at it. Slightly uphill, breaking towards the water. It was a safe attempt. It's a par.
Now for Ben from much the same location. Oh, and he missed low. What an amateur.
Josh stole back honors with his par there. Number 3, a slight dog leg left, 3 wood off the tee will leave you a nice little wedge into the green if all goes according to plan. And he has drawn that around the corner beautifully. Great shot.
He lines up his shot. And he hits a really good one.
Bug landed on my head. Just didn't draw enough.
And it's fine.
Alright, we've reached our second shots. Josh is in the middle of the fairway. I've got him by a couple of yards on the right side of the fairway, but he has a better angle in because he has to challenge a lot less of the bunker. 114, gap wedge. And it is right on the flagstick. Be the right club. I think that's a very good shot.
And recording. Action! Oh, baby. Right out of the movies. Right out of the movies.
I slipped. A couple short range birdie putts. Josh is saying he's playing it firm off the right edge of the hole. It's only got 6 feet. Very makeable, of course. Oh, that was harsh.
Oh, wow. Positioning, repositioning.
No, it did
Oh,
slide
he
that
missed
way.
low.
It slid.
And a par for Ben.
4th tee, par 5. Fairway ends about 280 out. Josh has driver after a couple depressing birdie misses. Very high, dead straight ball. Wind maybe moving a hair back towards the middle of the fairway. Good shot.
Next we have Ben Clark, sponsored by
Ben Clark.
Ben Clark. Well, all the Bens are the same. Means I hold you. Means I have high expectations.
Stop drawing.
That might be beautiful or it might be in trouble.
It's borderline perfect or bad. We've got Josh in the middle of the fairway, 260 left, somewhat downhill. Just hitting a 3-wood in the general direction of the green. Maybe it'll chase on, maybe it won't. No sighting on my ball yet, but it's probably left rough or worse. Draw back in. It's just up the right side, but it should land in the right rough and be safe. Yeah, even with the kickback into the fairway, he'll have maybe a 70-yard pitch as the flag is on the bottom tier.
Now Ben from the right rough. We may have missed your the previous shot due to some technical errors.
Yep.
On my part. 3rd from 120. Not a hard shot. Pin just down the tier a little bit. Plenty of room. The line's a little left. He lands on the top tier and it's gonna run a long way, I think.
Yeah.
He might not be too pleased with that.
Here's Josh from somewhere in the range of 50 yards. I have a 30-foot uphill birdie putt after an unfortunate kick robbed me of my spin and I released downhill. Not sure if Josh is going high or low with this one, but we'll see. High and left, it needs to get down there. Oh, he was...
Get to the slope. Go.
Oh, wow. I kind of botched that call, but he played that too high and soft, and it stopped just below the tier change, which is a drastic one. So he's going to have a very difficult downhill slider now for his birdie putt. And now we can see the true magnitude of Josh's error as he has to play several feet of break to get this close to the hole. And there's a fall off right after the cup as well. So this is touchy. I don't think the camera does the slope justice. But he's played that magnificently. Get in. Oh, excellent, excellent lag putt and a par.
Now we see Ben and the error he made too. Firm putt, mostly straight up the hill. He put a good roll on, just a little short. It's a par though. Tentative.
And so the fifth hole, all two of our regular viewers will definitely recognize this one. We've got a front left flag, 136, maybe slightly downwind. Josh has pitching wedge or gap wedge, I'm not sure. Probably pitching wedge as I update my prediction. Just a high little draw. And it was in fact the right club. He's got a 6 or 7 foot birdie putt, slightly downhill.
It's curving in there nicely. Is it enough though? Oh yes. Oh, get in the hole. Oh no! And disappointment sets in. Even though he's got basically a tap-in birdie.
Here's the scene. Josh threw in a very nice pitching wedge, so I had to one-up him with mine. He said I have to putt it, and it's on film, so it's slightly stressful, but that's okay. Josh has got 10 feet downhill, sliding a bit to the left. It has to. And it's very, very realistic look for birdie. And a very good putt.
Here he goes. The stress. And it's good! That's 2 birdies.
Yeah! So Josh retains honors as we both birdied number 5. 6 is a straightaway 420 yard par 4. Wide fairway, not a whole lot of action. Josh, of course, has driver. And he has played a high fade right up the middle of the fairway. Even a bounce. Good shot.
Hopefully what'll be the last hole of the insects.
Yes, black flies are bad.
And I hope you heard that lovely whistle from his tee.
I really crushed that.
And the confidence.
So we've got a very deep blue flag over the greenside bunker. Josh had a great tee shot, but he's still got 187 yards left. 5 iron or 4 iron? Josh is going with 5. And of course the bailout left just to chase it onto the middle of the green is always an option, but I'm sure he has higher hopes than that. Only 40 yards past him in the right side of the fairway. Very well struck, conservative iron shot headed towards the middle of the green. And it is now chasing back toward the hole. Not enough, but it was a great shot, maybe a 25 foot, 30 foot birdie putt.
All I have to say, Ben, is the faster you go, the faster I can get out of these black flies, which are eating me alive. Yeah, it's on. That it is. He's drawing it in. It's got a good line if it's the right club. Sit down. Nice shot.
Here's Josh with his maybe 25 foot birdie putt, sliding towards the bunker. Major pet peeve, somebody left a beer can on the fringe, an empty one, and we both absolutely hate that because it's classless. Anyway. Pretty tentative stroke. Oh no, great lag. My mistake.
You were going to say it was short, weren't you?
Yeah, I did think it was short, but it ran out nicely.
We may have experienced brief technical errors there, but everything's alright. We're functioning normally. He stands over his birdie putt. He's eyeing this hole with great love. A little bit of smile. A good roll, but the break was not there.
Alright, number 7, we've got water left, OB right. 550 yard par 5. Downwind today, but downwind out of the left. Shouldn't be too much of a problem for Josh as he hits a little fade. Oh, he even drew it. I think that's definitely deep enough, Josh. Oh yeah, that's out there. Challenge to the left side of the pond, but he was deep anyway.
I know. You were saying that about my fade, and I was like, I'm going to accidentally hit a draw now, aren't I?
What am I going to do?
Well, you better figure it out, because you're on camera. He doesn't have a plan. You heard it here first. Mashed potatoes! Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice, you're up with me. And a little bit of overdraw. And I see it chasing.
Okay, good.
It did.
Josh actually pinged the yardage, I didn't even bother. 260. And he's got 3-wood as well. And a dead straight ball. Up the left side, wind pushing it a touch left maybe. And I saw a kick to the right, so hopefully he's good.
He's trying to contemplate how to play this shot because he's got that worst shot in the game. An awkward bunker shot to the green, probably about 50 yards, 60 yards, something like that.
Do I try and open up an approach wedge, or do I play it low and accept my par?
That's the question, isn't it? Depends on how risky you want to take it. He played it conservative. I would argue that was a good choice.
I'm not screwing. Alright, so here's Josh out of the green side bunker by virtue of missing the last fairway bunker, unlike myself. Just a little explosion. Played very high. That's totally okay. I don't know if it bugged him, but I did hear a loud exclamation from a neighboring porch.
Right? Ben from just off the green for birdie, I think, right?
Yep.
It's turning in. Oh, and it's good! Damn, now I gotta make mine. That's how it works?
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. And here's Josh with his 20-foot downhill putt. Maybe sliding a touch left. That was a gift of a birdie there. I was just lamenting the fact that I caught that stupid bunker. See if Josh can match. No break. Literally no break. And a par.
Different angle this time. Face on. He's got a great line. Is it the right club? Oh, it's gonna be the right club. That better not go in.
165 uphill. Wind maybe into out of the left. Josh with 5 or 6 iron. I'm guessing 5. Oh, it's another good shot. Right on the flag. Fading in. Oh boy. That better be rewarded.
Now the disappointing truth comes out where we both came up short, even though we thought they were right down the flag. Ben to go first. Oh no, and he is heartbroken. That is a shot right to the hole.
I thought I hit that perfect. I really thought I played that well, and obviously I did not. Josh is only a couple feet closer, but he's on the approach, so he gets to have a little putt at it. And I think he did reasonably well. Tentative, but this hole is quite treacherous, so it's understandable, and he'll mark.
And from just off the green. Did he give it enough? Oh no.
And so here's Josh for par. The camera doesn't do it justice, but this hole is right on the spine of the green. And I mean right on the spine of the green. Good putt.
And good putt.
And so Josh has stolen his honors back for the 9th hole, the final hole of our match. And I believe we might be tied again. And he has got driver 360 up the hill into the wind. Oh, he pulled it right over that tree. He definitely caught branches on a tree further up. We'll see what kind of situation that's in.
And Ben's final tee shot of the match. And a line drive up the right side. There's a little gap in the fairway up there. He'll probably nestle down in that or just run through it into the rough. Pin's on the left, so I think that's actually a good angle though.
And so we've got Josh by the very last tree up the left-hand side. He does have to directly challenge the green side bunker, and I have no idea about his potential tree issues.
The double tree issue.
Double tree issue. He's got a swing. He's got a swing.
Clearly this part's a problem.
Yeah, I think he's got to flight it low and carry and bunker uphill simultaneously, which is tricky, so I think bailing out towards the middle of the green would be a smart option here. We shall see.
Oh, overturned it. And overcooked it. I'm in trouble. Oh no. He says he's got 120 uphill. I may have just went a little long and left, so I might be in some trouble, but only time will tell. Kind of hard to get the yardage under that tree. Caught it all right. It's drawing in all right. Is it the right club? It's got to bounce on there. It's definitely on and chasing a little bit. Probably more like the middle than the back, but still a good shot.
And so here is Josh. Long left like he called. I'm standing right next to mine, 25 feet uphill for birdie. And Josh has a very touchy lob to play here. Got to land it on the fringe.
I think the fringe might be worse than the green, to be honest.
Or the very start of the green.
I think I just have to hit the flag and slam down.
Or he could putt it, but I don't think that would be smart. Oh.
You know, that's pretty good though.
It's really not that bad. I just hoped it would spin more.
Doing my duty as his playing partner to pull the flag. And we're backing up so we can get a view. There we go. Gave it a run. It's turning. Oh, and he's not going to be happy. That's a little bit of work.
It is.
Make enough to pay the batteries.
And so here's Josh with his par attempt. Fittingly, it all comes down to these two putts. And we're almost at a battery life, which is depressing. Oh, he didn't have the speed.